Welcome to Adobe Dam Family Golf Center. My name is Jason Witczak. Not only am I a four-time REMAX World Long Drive finalist, I'm also a member of the Southwest PGA section, Class A teaching pro out here in Glendale, Arizona. I may not be one of the biggest guys in the world, but I understand a lot about angles, where power comes from, and being able to hold angles and create maximum club head speed through impact. I understand the physiology, and today what we're going to talk about is I'm going to give you some good tips, insider information that we're going to make sure that they generate and maximize to achieve that power for you and get you hitting it longer than you ever had before. Okay? So, we all want to hit it further, right? We all want to hit it further. I mean, even I want to hit it further. I can't hit it far enough sometimes. But for some odd reason, when we do swing harder on the golf course, we don't always get the results that we want. Unfortunately, we hit them in the houses. We hit them in the desert out here in Arizona. We can't find them. I don't like looking for a ball out in the 105 degree, 110 degree heat out here. It's not very fun. We hit them in lakes. We hit them out of bounds. I mean, it seems like when we do it at the most inopportune time. And it just kills and eats at us when we do it. So, why is it that when we do put this driver, when we put this driver in our hands, that for some mental reason it makes us think that we are a much stronger person and more powerful, and we have the ability to hit the ball all of a sudden super far? We know that's not true. So what we need to clear up today is that we need to clear up why that is, and why we swing harder than swinging faster. So when we swing harder, there's a couple things that happen. You know, I'm going to talk real brief on sequence here, but I want you to understand when you do swing harder and you try to tense up and tension happens, that when you swing this golf club back, there's a term I love to use. It's called being narrow. We get very close with the relationship of our hands and our ear. That is called being very narrow. When this happens, we can't swing this golf club back down like this. We'll miss the ball. So we have to swing this golf club and get back down to full extension somehow. So when this happens, this is where we lose a lot of power. We swing this golf club back down and we swing our little muscles, our top, our shoulders and our arms and hands swing, and they outrace our lower body. Our power comes from our lower body. We need to get our lower body involved as natural as possible, just like throwing a ball. We don't throw a ball like this and then pivot. We throw a ball and we turn and pivot through using our big muscles, our body. So as we swing this golf club, we have to incorporate that and get a little bit better sequence. So when I swing this golf club, I want to make sure that I'm swinging this golf club around my body, creating a good circle, but also creating maximum width. Width is the relationship, as I talked earlier about being narrow. This is narrow, this is wide. We want to make sure that these hands are as far away from the ear as possible. Okay? So, two things that I want you to make sure that you understand is that when I talk about width, that does not mean I dislike when people talk about this. It drives me crazy when I hear, oh, I got to try to keep my left arm straight. I got to keep my left arm straight to be wide, and my hands get away from my body, and why am I slicing it? Why am I doing this, coach? You know, I'm one of the longest hitters in the world, and people try to pick my brain all the time, ask me, how do you hit it so far, Jay? How you hit it so far? You know, I try to tell them I understand angles and I control my body, but I'm not a big fan of giving away tips. But this tip right here is one that will definitely help you hit it further. This is one of my secrets to hitting the golf ball as far as possible, but being as wide as possible. Okay? So, going back a second, I talked about somebody trying to keep their left arm straight and swinging their golf club out this way. We technically want that, but we don't want it working this way. We want the golf club to work around us. If that golf club can work around us, we're going to be able to achieve maximum width. And you can see my left arm is straight, yes, but I worked around my body to achieve that. And when this golf club is set at the top of my swing, now I'm able to get my body involved first, my shoulder, my arm, my wrist, my hand, and then let the shaft and club do their thing and swing around. That's how we're going to be able to achieve maximum power and distance and club head speed and hit it further than you ever had before. So come on over here. I want you to take a look at me. Take a look and see if I can produce a pretty good shot here for you. So when I set up to the ball, I'm not focusing on trying to be tense as I can. I'm trying to be as relaxed as I can. Tension. I make sure that my elbows are loose. When my elbows are loose, I can swing this club around me as fast as possible. Go ahead and take a golf club and hold it out in front of you. Grip it as tight as you can and swing it as fast as you can. Now grip it as loose as you can and see what happens. So when I set up to this golf ball right here, I make sure I got great posture, good grip, set up to it, look at my target, try not to think a whole lot about it. I try to really turn off of this golf ball, create a lot of width. And that one I'll take all day. So, in closing, I want you guys to hit this ball as far as possible. But remember, do not let this golf club swing you. You control it. And swing faster to hit it further. Thank you. Adobe Dam Family Golf Center. I'm Jason Witczak with your web tip of the week. What we're going to work on today is making sure that we can fix that surprise slice that shows up when you come to the range, when you're on hole number 2 or 3 out there. We need to make sure that we can fix direction. Initial direction, club face dictates. If we can control club face, we're going to try to cure that curvature of the golf ball from doing a big banana on you. At the top of your golf swing, if you're slicing, as you swing, that left wrist, notice my left wrist, how it's cupped, and this toe is pointed straight down. That club face is wide open. If I swing this golf club back down to impact, that face is wide open, just like this. We need to make sure that we get this club face back to square. So, the cure, when this happens, don't panic. Try to focus on having a much flatter left wrist, making sure that this left wrist equals that club face. And if you set it at the top, just swing her back down through, and your ball flight should be cured. Good luck, and hit them straight. Thank you.